the first Ohanese Elders Council meeting under the leadership of Professor George Obiozo, the President General of Ohanese Ndigbo. In attendance are traditional, religious and political leaders from the southeast, including governors of Ebonyi and Imo states. The press is then excused out of the meeting, and after 3 hours of intense deliberation, the President General of Ohanese Ndigbo speaks to journalists on the outcome of the meeting, which, according to him, is on the way forward and development of the Igbos.
A federation that makes it possible for any section to dominate the power, or monopolize the power, or take a disproportionate portion or share of national resources. That federation becomes completely a precarious one, unstable, political instability, conflict, because that is a form of inbuilt injustice.
On the issue of a precedent of Igbo extraction in 2023, he says it's no more a probable ambition, but a possible ambition, maintaining that zoning must be put into consideration.
It is a righteous cause for Igbo man to become president of Nigeria. It will be well deserved. The importance of zoning in Nigeria is as important for Nigeria's own survival as breathing is to human being. Believe me, anybody who doesn't respect zoning in any form in Nigeria is acting in a way that actually demonstrates that they haven't started politics in Nigeria.
The host governor, Hope Uzodinma, speaks on the efforts of the Southeast leaders in tackling security in the region.
We discussed, among other things, the security situation in the country and how, at our local level, we can complement the efforts of federal government to ensure that the security is guaranteed in our region. You will agree with me that federal government alone cannot be left with this business of managing security in Nigeria without the contribution of individuals and citizens. So we must also rise to the occasion as responsible citizens of this country to ensure that all these miscreants are not allowed to derail our country.
The consensus at this meeting is for the leadership of Ohanese Ndigbo to go into direct talks with other ethnic groups and government at all levels on ways of finding a lasting solution to the myriad of problems facing the nation. Ejitope Kuteyi, Channels Television News.
Okay, for now, we did for what they call Adani for Uzowani local government area. Here we don't hear say they get community clash with herdsmen. And as we did here, so some of the people where they don't burn some of their property. If you look, go inside, you'll see say you get one generator we don't do inside here where they don't burn. Some electronics where they for here, people burn and they talk say some people they live for inside here. They do business for the back, so the people vex. But it better say make we hear from the Igwe of this community. Igwe, I beg, tell us exactly what thing happened for here.
Around 11 o'clock, I get a barrier. Okay, get a barrier. We're going to make the cover more. We'll make it a bit dabarin. You can get sound, the sound band, and about record. Don't go a big band, AK-40. So, if the sound is too much, we're for some neighborhood. Some neighborhood, the night and the neighborhood. Before I die, I didn't marry her. Before I die, I didn't marry her. So, okay, was a man, and didn't marry her. So, boys, if I can buy property, they buy too much. So, I guess and because I can see me like I might never have. Although yesterday, no go much man bomb similar na commissioner of police yada. Although yeah, commissioner of police yada. I just said about just no no Ebonyi onye ndị mere arụ no. I just ebe nyiri ndị egburu egbu ndị Hausa. Adam Madisi egbu.
Okay, you feel on what is where chopota onye on the mail during her on why the police you
Okay, we're in the police. Not can investigation because we know my on the area.
okay.
Okay, man, I thought about going to get you.
Okay, waiting they talk we say around 11 for midnight. Say some people just show for the place, come begin they hear gunshots. As in don't before even they reach here, now be the way for this place. Say they don't come burn many things where they for here, electronics where full for here. But people they ask why they say at this place where they burn anything they happen for here before, we cause them to come burn this place.
Oh, there's no problem here before.
Mm.
There's no problem here. We live in peace. We don't know how manage this thing come and happen in this place.
Okay. Okay, okay, if you talking for pigeon, waiting happen for here. If you talking for pigeon.
It is just to our surprise around that time 10-11. We just started hearing shooting and they all covered with mask.
Okay, they cover their face. So you don't know which kind of language they speak when they do the thing. They don't speak any language.
Just direct they continue shooting. Everyone wants starts running. They find their way.
Okay.
Can this guy me show? Can you get me show?
See, bros, if you tell us exactly waiting, how what or waiting done lost for this your place where born?
I sell electronics and they repair electronics here. They sell something like plasma, CD, DVD, mixer amp, power amplifier. So,
okay.
If you want that kind,
2 to 3 million where they born for here. You get idea why they come here, come do of all the places where anybody fear attack, why they come here?
I don't have any idea about that.
Okay. So when
I arrived here that very night, everything has happened already. There is fire upon you. Nobody's there. Everybody, we are here to save our property. But there is no way. Because as we are shooting continuously, nobody will come out that time to save anything.
so the day for here they shoot the place they born.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. One just know how and waiting happen for this community because as it be so the news don't go different places for Nigeria for even outside the country. We say make we come find out exactly waiting happen for here. Okay.
It was a terrible situation that night. When I got the information, I tried to come out, but the gunshot was too much. Everywhere. People were running from here to there. People were telling me my shop is burning, my shop is burning. So before I could be able to reach here, everything had been going down. I'm the one selling motorcycles papers, both machines. All my machines are burned, both the pass, everything burned down. So I was very, very shocked. Even though my mother is the one that told me that night. It was a very terrible situation that night. But I thank God I'm still alive now. But it was very bad.
You got any idea at all how this thing take happen or who do?
I don't even get any idea. Only say people just as people begin to shout, say if I come out, your shop is burning. You know. As I come out, gunshots everywhere. I not even able to come here at this time because the gunshot was too much. The gunshot everywhere. I think say this war one end safe. But as God may do it, I'm still alive. That is it.
Okay. We don't hear you. Don't hear you. We'll still go another part of the town where they get some kind of destruction for this Adani. The rest of the world don't they hear say wahala dey and now why we just reach here make we know wetin dey happen. If you look their face you see say nobody dey happy for here, everybody is sad, say they just get plenty destruction for here. So for the next time we could come live, or at least we'll show now another place where they get more destruction for this Adani, part of Enugu State. they say and plenty destruction where they for here. The guy where they sell electronics don't talk say like 2 million to 3 million naira it all lost for this place. It all burn. And that bros where they sell motorcycle parts for here. Also they complain say everything for in shop don't burn. The motorcycles where they there, the motorcycle parts where they for there, they just burn them. He no fit can't help himself for that night. As in they hear the gunshots, he no fit come stop the burning of his shop. Now waiting happen for here. Some people they reason say a reprisal attack from the herdsmen, but they not get confirmation. Even the Igwe himself they talk say he no know exactly who be the people will come. And one of the people don't talk to us today don't talk say nah people will wear mask for their face, so they don't know exactly. If you look inside you go see say they get plenty decoders where they inside here, DVDs where they inside here, way born on a person business. And the plenty destruction where they do for here. We see 1 liter jar of oil we don't spoil for here for Adani, for Enugu, for Uzowani. Now here where the destruction they we see them, you see say okay. The destruction many for here. Nobody they sure exactly who doing, but rumor plenty sha. Okay. This one they sell motorcycle spare parts, and the destruction what they see for the place motorcycle parts. The destruction still many. Okay, see the machine where don't burn. You look where see na money we don't go like that. Machine where they fix. So a machine there here too. The main destruction with this. Oh. You see the destruction really go far.
There's one place where the bombs right there. Along this road.
So you get that place where we go up, huh?
After going to this mango tree, we have to go the other side again, where the bomb right there. For this mango tree, there's a building. Yeah, building.
Okay.
Destroy one building.
Wow.
And then destroy this one. It's properties.
Okay. Some people still they confuse. Say you know one talk whether na Hausa or Fulani people will do this thing. I dey ask. You get people the rumor say if he be Hausa or Fulani people where they do.
Fulani, no be outside do this thing, but we don't know the people because Hausa people live this side. Maybe when they wanted to burn this side, this side no to burn. They start burning the side.
Okay, so Hausa people they live for back for here.
Hausa people live there. And those where them kill, there's Hausa people. They kill Hausa people. It's six of them.
Oh. So no be outside people will come.
No, no be Hausa people do this thing. They kill Hausa people, almost 6 of them. They are buried along the side road.
Okay. So you get any place where they also destroy things where no concern Hausa people?
That the place where the Hausa people live, that one house there. Them just destroy the side, that side.
Okay. Okay. Maybe they go that side now. They go that side. Okay, now the mosque with this.
That mosque is.
So you go to talk to the outside people waiting for here, they don't run come out. Nobody did for this side again. As they come burn some parts of their mosque for here.
Okay. Umahi.
So they go another place where they say they burn something, they burn house, one full house, like that, make we know exactly what happened for there. So we'll go off live now. We'll go back next time I come back. I will show now the next parts where they get destruction for this Adani.
Gunmen again killed at least 15 people in an attack on 4 villages in Ishelu local government area of Ebonyi state. The gunmen attacked the villages on Monday evening, shooting sporadically and killing the victims in different areas of the communities. They also set ablaze motorcycles belonging to the residents. Some of them who witnessed the attack give account of what happened.
How will I know what caused it? There have not been a situation whereby we got into quagmire with them. We have been living peacefully. Suddenly, we wake up with this corpse as a gift.
How many people you saw that were killed?
Personally, when I counted, before I couldn't hold my emotion again, I counted and I got 16 in number.
From the number gathered, it's more than 15. Do you understand? Because from the counting, it's 16 in number plus maybe some that are still in the bush. Because
What do you think that really caused this?
now, the cause is what we cannot even tell. Do you understand? Because they are leaving this place without any kind of prior information. That means they have a kind of ulterior motive. Okay? Because when we had a little the coordinator, being Rashidi by name, said that before leaving here, that he will make this community to shed tears. And I believe this is the tears. Okay? Then now, we are only talking about the dead. But there are some females that are coming back from the market. That we know, we don't even have their whereabouts now. We don't know their whereabouts. Women. That means they must have taken them. Then we are the ones destroying crops. Do you understand? We sanctioned them. Okay, but now coming back, maybe are you rating cow in respect of human being? Let me tell you one thing you should understand. The one thing there is just that I urge the governor to know what to do about it.
Meanwhile, Governor Dave Umahi has visited some of the villages where he condemned the attacks in strong terms. He gave the people the assurance that the government will do all within its powers to bring the perpetrators to justice.
I got a very shocking news this afternoon about the attack on about 4 communities of Nkalaha, Obago, Amezu, Nkalago autonomous communities, initially Umuhali, Umuhali autonomous community, initially local government by AK-47 herdsmen that came yesterday and killed 15 of members of these communities. I remember that about a year ago, we had an incident of killing of 2 herdsmen within this same location. And immediately the security agencies, local government chairman, and the community leaders all came together to condemn the attack and the killing. And we immediately asked the security agencies to fish out the people that did that. They didn't do it on behalf of the communities. And they did fish them out. And as we talked, they are standing trial in Ebonyi State. And the community and the government and security agencies appeased the herdsmen and made peace with them. And so it is very shocking that overnight, all the herdsmen in Ishelu local government vacated Ishelu local government, which means that the local herdsmen are part of the conspiracy of the killing of our people. They vacated despite all the efforts that my government, governors of Southeast and security agencies have been making to give them full protection, not only in Ebonyi State, but the entire Southeast. We feel so sad that this kind of thing should happen to Ebonyi State. We feel so worried for our country, Nigeria. We are short of words, and good enough we have some traces of the sponsors, we have traces of those who came here. I will not disclose it, but I'm going to escalate the identities of the people to the highest authority, and we wait to see what they will do.
To this day, it remains the official policy of the American government. It has not changed. May not be implemented by Trump, but it remains the same. That the purpose of the foreign policy in Africa was to reduce the population. So to give aid to countries in Africa, not clean water and schooling and things like that, but contraception and abortion, in order to shrink the population of Africa, because they have great mineral resources there.
That sounds diabolical.
It is, yes.
That sounds like something conceived in the mind of Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, definitely. And so at the time, Kissinger and those involved with the Carter administration wanted to shrink the population, make sure that the Africans do not develop and do not use the resources for themselves, because we in the States, we need them.